And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another live stream. This time it is Brighton versus Liverpool in the Premier League. It's going to be a good game. Obviously last time out this game took place, it was 3-3. So hoping for a better result today. But yeah guys, comment down below your score predictions for today's game and I'll go through the lineup for both sides. We'll start with Brighton as they are the home side today. They've obviously got Sanchez in net, Grob at right back, Duncan Colwell as the two centre-backs with Estupiñán at left back. Moises Caicedo, obviously heavily linked with a move away in this January transfer window, and World Cup winner McAllister as a midfield two, with Solly March on the right, Adam Lallana down the middle as a number 10, Mitoma on the left wing there, and then Ferguson up front. A very good side, Brighton. Some very good players in that team. I think Mitoma's been really good recently. And it was Liverpool, we've got Alisson in net, Andy Robertson at left back, Kanate and Matip as the two centre-backs today, with Trent at right back, with Thiago, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson as a midfield three, with Oxlade-Chamberlain again on that left-hand side, Mo Salah on the right, and then the new man, Cody Gakpo, leading the line today, playing in the number 9 role today, which is interesting to see. Obviously, there's no Darwin Núñez today, so Gakpo just get the nod for the striker position. So it'll be good to see how he does today. Obviously, had a decent debut, looked pretty lively on the ball, and yeah. If you guys didn't know that, basically Darwin Núñez has got a muscle strain on his thigh. It's nothing serious. He will be back probably tomorrow or the next day. It's just not fit to play this game, unfortunately. Which is a big blow. It is a big blow. He's obviously scored his goal the other week there. But yeah, it's a bit of a big blow today. He's not starting. But Cody Gakpo, looking forward to seeing him play down the centre tonight. Obviously, last time out he played on the left wing. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well he does. Hopefully he can get his first goal for Liverpool. But yeah, guys, comment down below your score predictions for the game. It's good to see Callum in here again. Callum says 2-2. Kieran says Cody Gakpo Liverpool, and we better win. Yeah, hopefully. I'm gonna go for a I don't know. It's Brighton, isn't it? Brighton do score a lot of goals. You know, Brighton have recently scored a lot of goals. Callum might be onto something there. 2-2 sounds like a good prediction. I'm gonna go 3-2 Liverpool. I'm being optimistic. 3-2 Liverpool. Obviously interesting as well. I know recently, the manager of Brighton, I can't remember, De Zerbi, I think his name is. He's come out and said about Trossard won't play for the club again. Apparently his attitude's not great. So Trossard, who's had a good season so far at Brighton, looks like he's on his way out, which is obviously a bit of a boost for us, I suppose. Because he's a decent player. I think he was linked with a move away as well to some bigger clubs. He is a 27 years old Belgian boy. Decent player. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-2 Liverpool for this one. I think Brighton might beat us today. Yes, I'm not too confident, but I got to back Liverpool. But hopefully it's a positive result. Sick of losing games and having poor results. Obviously, it was a draw 2-2 last time out against Wolves. Wasn't great. Probably should have been knocked out of the cup. Their goal being ruled out as offside was a bit ridiculous, but the replay is set. I want Gakpo to score. Yeah, hopefully Gakpo does score and contribute today. No way Liverpool will need to prove why they've been fighting for everything last year. I'm being naive. 3-0 Liverpool. Interesting as well, the World Cup trophy is here at Brighton Stadium, the Amex. Obviously, McAllister did win it, and I think it's his time now to bring the trophy with him, and he's brought it with him now to Brighton, and it's sitting there at the stadium, which is interesting. I seen a really cool video as well, actually, the other day, whilst on the topic of the World Cup, with McAllister and some young Brighton fans. He stopped in his car and they were like, "Oh, can we see the World Cup medal?" And he got it out for them, and they let him hold it and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool for him. Obviously, a great player. I'm sure Brighton will be raided in the summer, so they got some really good players. But yeah, guys, we're about 3 minutes now from kickoff, and yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm optimistic. But let's have a look. Star for Life says 2-1 to Liverpool. That's super nice of him. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I don't know, not a lot of. Obviously, it's not. It takes them a few minutes to do it. But obviously, those kids will remember it for the rest of their life. So that's pretty cool. Just gonna get the game up now, guys. We're nearly at kickoff now. And yeah, if you're new around here as well, guys, drop a like on the stream. It helps us out massively. And if you are a Liverpool fan, subscribe to the channel because we upload daily Liverpool content. Although we didn't upload yesterday, so apologies for that. But the news has been pretty quiet so far with the club in terms of transfers and stuff like that. Nothing really has happened. Obviously, got the other games on as well today, guys. We've got Southampton versus Everton. A clash at the bottom of the table there. Obviously, both teams struggling at the moment, but Southampton did pick up a good result against Man City in the Cup. But yeah, guys, and also West Ham and Wolves, and there's a Leicester game on versus Forest as well, but I didn't put that one in the thing. And yeah, guys, Man United obviously just won as well. Forgot to mention that, which is really is a good opportunity for Arsenal tomorrow in the North London derby to make that gap up to 8 points. I think it will be, which is quite a lot. 8 points is a lot. And obviously, Man United now 1 point behind Man City in the table, which is good for them. The first goal was a bit controversial. I don't know if you guys watched the game. It looked like Rashford was running towards the ball from an offside position, but he dummied it and left it kind of for Fernandes to shoot. But it was a bit questionable whether it should have been allowed or not. I personally think it was offside and shouldn't have counted, but each to their own opinion, I suppose. But Levi Colwill, an interesting player, obviously on loan from Chelsea. I've heard a lot of good things about him. And Lewis Dunk, obviously, is always reliable at the back, so it'll be hard to break him down. And obviously Moises Caicedo and McAllister, two brilliant players. And Matomo as well, at the moment, has been playing really, really well for Brighton. I think he was at university a few years ago, and now he's playing for Brighton, which is pretty cool. I heard something like that. And obviously Koda Gakpo, the man at the moment. Hopefully we can see him get a goal tonight and see why we paid big money for him. Should mention as well some of the substitutions. Substitutes, sorry. Got Keita on the bench, got Elliott on the bench, Tsimikas, Carvalho, Dokes on there as well, and Gomez, obviously. If you guys didn't know, Nunes is injured, only for a few days though. And obviously Brighton have got Welbeck on the bench, Lamptey, Webster, and Gilmore as well. They should play Carvalho. Do you reckon Carvalho over Oxlade-Chamberlain? What do you reckon? Yeah, it was offside for me as well, but whatever. Yeah, I thought it was a bit. He literally almost touched the ball because he ran that close to it, which is a bit distracting. I don't know. Man City obviously thought he was running towards it, and they knew it was offside, so they weren't probably as alert as they should have been. But play to the whistle, I suppose. But if that rule still applies nowadays. Come on, the Reds. Afternoon, guys. Hello, Jen. Good to see you again. How you doing? We're nearly underway here, guys. I think my game's a bit delayed, I think, actually, so I'll try and find another one. But yeah, it will be Liverpool to kick us off here, guys. Gakpo. Sorry, guys, bear me. The game I'm trying to find here is a bit delayed, so I'm trying to find another stream. But it is Liverpool that gets us off underway here now, and it is Fabinho in possession, as far as I can see. But we'll get another game up quickly and get it closer to the time. Afternoon, Liverpool 3-0, Jerome says. I've seen 2 3-0s now. I think, was it? Yeah, Kingray said 3-0 as well. Which is a bit optimistic. I don't know. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet, to be honest with you. I hope we do. It'd be good to see us get a clean sheet. But Brighton, as I mentioned before, they've scored a lot of goals so far this season. Oh, under De Zerbi, sorry, should I say. They've been scoring quite a lot of goals. So yeah, if we keep a clean sheet against them, then that's pretty good. Why is Liverpool games not normally on TV? I don't know. It's a bit annoying, to be honest. I don't know why it's not on normal TV. Carvalho instead of Ox. Ox has not been that bad recently. I'm sure Klopp would have started Gakpo on the left and then Nunes up front if you had the choice. Yeah, but I would like to see more from Carvalho. He was getting played quite a lot earlier on in the season before the World Cup, making a few appearances, and then recently he's not really had a run in the side, which is a bit annoying. But hopefully we see more of him. And same with Elliott as well. I'd like to see more of Elliott because I think he's a good player and needs to be given more game time. You see him here and there making a few appearances, but not a lot. But it is Matoma now on the ball here for Brighton down the left-hand side. Just gets past Trent Alexander-Arnold. So just trying to pass it to McAllister in the middle of the park here now. Rajin Bala says hello. Good to see you, Rajin. Rajni, sorry. Good to see you. But it is Brighton in possession currently now, though. Sorry, guys, the mic cut off there. But it is a Brighton corner quickly. They had a free kick just taken there and it went out of play. I do apologise for that. But it is Brighton now. McAllister puts the ball into the box there, but it's headed away there by the Liverpool defence. But Moises Caicedo will get there first and pass it back to the keeper, Sanchez. And Sanchez now back to Caicedo in the middle of the park here. A great player. The Ecuadorian, I think he is. Very good player. Obviously been linked with us actually a lot. As a possible transfer. And obviously Matheus Nunes, who we saw play a little bit last week when we played Wolves. He's also been heavily linked to us. But nothing concrete as of yet. Been fairly quiet other than just speculation. But Liverpool do win a throw in here now. And it is in the Brighton half. Henderson here now to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now back to Joel Matip. Matip here gives it back to Alisson. And Liverpool will play from the back again. Starfall says, love your streams, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It means a lot. I see you in here quite a bit, to be fair. When does the game start? The game started now. We're about 5 minutes into it so far. Still 0-0. But yeah, guys, keep an eye on the Everton game as well, because it's on the bottom right there. I think that'll be a good game, because both Southampton and Everton are not having great seasons so far. Hopefully Southampton can win. Good to see them. I think if Southampton win that game, I think Lampard's out. What do you guys reckon? But Sanchez here now for Brighton. Gives up to McAllister, the World Cup winner here in the midfield. Now to Caicedo. Caicedo there gets past Oxlade-Chamberlain and gives it out to Solly March down that right-hand side. And then Konate gets there first and clears it away for a Brighton throw-in. March here now again for Brighton down that right-hand side. Tries to find Ferguson there with a pass into the box. But Liverpool do clear it away. And Levi Colwill will collect it now from the Brighton defence. Who are you wanting to win? Liverpool. What do you mean in the Everton game? Southampton. Really? But Caicedo here now for Brighton. Now Matoma. Matoma here now. Gives it to McAllister. So far, been majority Brighton on the ball. Just passing the ball quite nicely. So far. And now Lewis Dunk. NRXN says Liverpool are terrible. Yeah, not been great. Not been great so far this season, to be fair. Estupinan now for Brighton. Gives it to McAllister. Now Lallana. Lallana now to Solly March. Solly March over chance. Takes a shot and Trent Alexander-Arnold clears it over the bar there. I think Alisson probably would have got a touch to it, but Trent there with a bit of a dodgy clearance. It was good in the end because it went out and out for a corner kick for Brighton. But it was right on the line there and it could have easily went in the back of the net. But well done to Trent there. That was good defending. First time here. Come on, Liverpool. Let's do this. We need to get some form. It's good to see you, Lewis. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, hopefully we can get a win here. We got Arsenal in a... sorry. Oh, we got Arsenal soon. But we got Chelsea soon as well. There's a couple of big games coming up. I say big games, but I think Chelsea will be pretty easy. But Arsenal will be a hard game. But obviously we beat Man City earlier on in the season. We're playing well against the bigger sides, but struggling against the smaller teams. But we'll see how we do tonight, because so far it's been majority Brighton. That's with 8 minutes played so far. So not a good start. Or 9 minutes played, sorry. Henderson here now. Gives it to Gakpo. Now to Robertson. Now Fabinho. You're about a minute behind. Yeah, probably. I'm struggling to get a decent game up, really. But Gakpo have a chance here from a Trent through ball. But Sanchez gets there first. And Brighton do deal with the danger. Did you watch the Man United versus Man City game. Yeah, I watched the first half and up to the Grealish goal. Then I made some food because I was obviously doing the live stream. But yeah, it was a good game. Now Lallana here for Brighton, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson now to Matoma, but Trent intercepts it there, and a very crucial interception there by Trent Alexander-Arnold, as Brighton were in really good area there to get their first goal of the game. Yeah, the small teams are absolutely mudding us this season, yeah, 100%. And Leeds and Nottingham Forest, yeah, terrible. Trent has improved at defending since the start of the season. Yeah, it's like he's come back with a bit of vengeance since the World Cup. He's been really good so far, actually, since the restart. But it is Estupiñán now here for Brighton. Gives it to Solly March. Solly March with a shot, but it's blocked there by Robertson. Now falls to Fabinho. And Fabinho now up to Salah here. Salah's got a few Brighton men on him, so he passes it back to Trent. And Trent now with a long ball forward here with Gakpo on the run. But Lewis Dunk will get there first and be able to deal with the pressure. He now gives it to Grob. I'd rather Firmino than Gakpo. I think Firmino's injured. Yeah, Firmino's hurt his calf, so he won't be available for a little while. Still not sure when he's returning. Just to remind you guys, obviously Nunes is injured for a few days. Arthur's set to return in February, same as Jota. Van Dijk set to return middle of February. Diaz set to return in March, and then Firmino's still unknown when he's returning. How's Gakpo started the game so far? Not really had too much to do, to be honest. It's been majority Brighton for the first 10 minutes. But it is Liverpool on the ball now here with Trent, who gives it to Thiago. And Thiago now to Konate. Konate here to Robertson. Robertson here with a long ball forward here, trying to find Gakpo on the run. But Grob reads it and intercepts it and gives it to McAllister. Now Caicedo now to McAllister again. Now Estupiñán here to Matoma. Matoma been pretty lively so far on that left-hand side, but Trent's done well to deal with him. Now Matoma here to Lallana. To Grob. And Grob gets a touch, but Konate clears it away for Liverpool. And it falls to Robertson here now, who heads it out, and it'll be a Brighton throw-in. Hope we win. Our season is starting to revive. Yeah, well, yeah, we need a win to build some momentum, I think. That game against Wolves was stinking. Diaz has been such a miss for us. I hope his recovery is a speedy one. Yeah, I mean, it would even be good to have players like Jota to call to as well, like just someone on, I don't know, I think Oxlade-Chamberlain on the wing isn't amazing. But Matoma here now for Brighton down the left-hand side. Gets past Trent here, but Trent's kind of tugged on his shirt a little bit there. And the referee's pointed for a Brighton free kick. And it's probably the right call as well. Matoma just got the extra yard on Trent. And Trent had no choice other really than to kind of pull him back a little bit. But he's still arguing for his own case. But I think it's a pretty obvious foul, in my opinion. But there'll be no card to be shown to him yet. But it's in a good position to put a ball into the area. It's kind of just on the left-hand side of the box, in front of the corner flag. And good opportunity to get Dunk's head on it or something. Yeah, but Van Dijk would be better. He'll be back in the middle of next month. Ball comes into the area here, and Robertson clears it out for a corner kick to Brighton. Same old Liverpool have turned up, playing rubbish as usual. Yeah, it's not been the best start, guys. Now Mo Salah here from the corner kick, gets the ball, gives it to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain here now feeds the ball, trying to find Salah. but Dunk intercepts it, and now Casado's on the ball here for Brighton. Yeah, two of the Premier League's biggest teams as well, just struggling this season. Obviously, there's us, and then there's Chelsea as well. We're slightly in a better position than they are. But yeah, it's interesting to see these. And there's a lot of teams that surprised me this season as well. Obviously, Brighton have been really good. Newcastle have been amazing. I knew they'd be better than they have been in the last few years, obviously, but the fact they're third or fourth now, is crazy. Fulham have been really good as well. Bournemouth haven't been terrible. It's been a pretty interesting season so far, to be honest. Yeah, I can never understand why he played Ox at wing when he's a midfielder and Elliott in midfield when Elliott isn't a wing, and actually in previous games he could have just swapped them around. Yeah, I agree. I mean, didn't Oxlade-Chamberlain, I swear he used to play on the wing for Arsenal. I swear he did. When he was young and he was breaking through to the England team, he was on the wing. But he's 100% a better player in the midfield. 100%. Henderson here now with a long ball forward. Trying to find Salah on the chase there, but Levi Colwill gets there first. And Sanchez clears it away for a Liverpool throw-in. Brighton bossing the game at the moment, yeah. They've been really good. Klopp will never change his ways. Why isn't he playing Keita? Robertson here now. Gives it to Oxlade-Chamberlain. And there's a poor pass back there to Robertson, but Robertson will get there and gives it to Alisson. And now Henderson here for Liverpool. Gives it to Konate. Now up to Gakpo. Gakpo here brought down to the floor there by Lewis Dunk, and that will be a yellow card to Lewis Dunk there. Just pulled his shirt to the floor. I don't know why he's doing that. But yeah, it's a straight yellow card for him. No warning. Just wrestled him to the floor. Interesting. Fabinho here now. Gives it to Thiago. Now back to Henderson. Nice attempt there by Henderson to feed Gakpo with a through ball, but it wasn't heavy enough. And Brighton do recollect possession now with Matoma down that left-hand side. He's then fouled there by Matip. And it'll be a yellow card to Matip this time. And it's a fair enough call in my opinion. Matoma is a little bit, what's the right word? Very agile, should I say. Very quick on the ball. Don't know too much about Matoma, but I've heard good things about him recently, coming out of the Brighton team. But he's been pretty lively so far, guys. Now Brighton's free kick with Caicedo here to Epstupin. And he tries to feed a ball into the box there to find Lallana maybe, but Liverpool do clear it away with Henderson. And now it falls McAllister from the edge of the box. He takes a shot from distance, but it's blocked there by Konate. And now the Brighton right back will collect it down that right-hand side and puts a ball into the box there. And Alisson collects it quite comfortably. And now Alisson with a quick pass there. Trying to find Gakpo. And Sanchez gets there first. And potentially there, it could be a handball there by Sanchez. Because he came sliding out of his box there. And he might have brought the ball out to the box of him. But the referees stopped the game because Alisson has gone down here with a back of the head injury there. He's knocked the back of his head. A lot's happened there in the space. It was a nice pass there to Alisson. From Alisson, sorry. which led to Gakpo having a chance there to go in on goal. Sanchez came rushing out, looked like he kind of brought the ball out to the box. But he's obviously hurt himself in the process. I don't think it is a handball, actually. I think he dropped the ball just in time. Yeah, I think Alisson's hit the back of his head, so they will stop the game. Obviously, when it comes to a head injury now, they are pretty quick to respond. But he's fine now. He's back on his feet. He just hit the shoulder of a Brighton player as he kind of threw the ball out. But he's fine. Do you think we need to start to rebuild our defence? Trent and Konate have been brilliant and they're still young. Virgil van Dijk, not going to be around much longer of their age. Yeah, could be. Well, I think the main thing now is just get a decent midfielder in. I'm looking at, like, obviously, I'm watching that Man United game again today. Looking at Casemiro, I know he's, like, not young or anything, but he's a world-class player, Casemiro, and he's really transformed that Man United side. I think we need someone like him, maybe, I don't know. For me, Fabinho's not good enough anymore. I don't really rate him. I don't know. That's my opinion. Fabinho's not been good enough for a while. Obviously, I want Jude to come in, but we'll see what happens in the summer. But I don't really want to bring players in like Matheus Nunes. He's not really good enough, in my opinion. But when it comes to defence, maybe I might have a point, but I think Van Dijk's fine for now. Matip's not bad, really, but Konate's, yeah, perfect. And I see what you mean when it comes to bringing younger players in. Let's do it over a long period of time, maybe. I think midfield's the main priority now. But it is a Brighton corner. Yeah, Brighton being the better side, guys, so far. First 20-odd minutes. Ball comes in from the corner. But Liverpool do clear it away now with Oxlade-Chamberlain with a potential counter-attacking chance here for Liverpool. But he's chased down there by the Brighton left-back, Estupin. And Liverpool do get a free kick after a foul on Oxlade-Chamberlain. The whole team needs replacing. Yeah, I can vouch for that, maybe. I think some players, obviously, for me, right, this season, the players that haven't really disappointed me at all, recently, should I say, maybe. I think Alisson's good. Obviously had a bit of a blunder the other day there, but most keepers do here and there. I like Robbo. I think he's fine. Trent's obviously had a shaky start to the season, but done really well since the restart. Konate's been good. Fabinho's not been great. Henderson, no. I like Elliott when he's on the pitch. I can go through the whole team, but there's some players, obviously, I think we should just get rid of. I think speculation surrounding offering Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain new contracts is just ludicrous. I don't know why we're doing that. But speaking of Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's here now for Liverpool down that left-hand side. Finds Mo Salah. Salah now to Gakpo. Gakpo over a shot, but it's blocked there by Dunk. And now falls to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's in an offside position. And it will be a Brighton free kick. I agree. I so hope we get Jude, but I'd like to see Bajcetic start more. I think he could easily replace Fab. Yeah, I'd like to see more of the youngsters like Bajcetic and stuff like that as well. Definitely. Brighton here now with McAllister. Finds Estupin. Estupin here for Brighton down that left-hand side. Chance here for Brighton now on the attack. But Konate with the tackle. Clears away the danger. I think Elliott is too young. Give him it a few years. He'll be amazing, hopefully. Can't see Liverpool getting sixth. I think we'll get top six, to be fair. I do think we'll get top six. Yeah, But top four still up in the air. In my opinion, I don't want to be obviously thinking I'm going to have to go Arsenal now. Arsenal, City, United, Newcastle for me. That's top four for me. I think Liverpool aren't getting it. I don't think Spurs are getting it. And I definitely don't think Chelsea are getting it. Sorry, Jerome. The midfield has been very poor and sluggish in this game anyway. Yeah, very poor so far. It's been majority Brighton. Like, we've had a few chances here and there, but nothing amazing. Konate here now for Liverpool. Gives it up to Salah. Salah tries to flick it on there for Thiago, but it's read there by the Brighton defence. And Solly March there gives away a foul after he retrieved the ball from a pass from his midfield, and he put his boot up quite high and kicked Robertson in the face. But Robertson's fine. So it was a high boot in the end. Klopp is livid with his team. They're not playing fluid football. I mean, shocking. Konate here now. He gives it up to Fabinho. Fabinho here with a nice pass there for Salah to chase. Salah has got there. Takes a shot and it goes way over the bar, and it'll be a Brighton goal kick. Not a bad pass there from Fabinho, to be fair. Our quick pressing has just gone. I haven't seen us do that once this season. The team we saw last year to this team now is just night and day difference. I mean, it's so bizarre. I don't know. You know, a potential quadruple winning team last season, and the way they performed for large parts of this season is just, it's crazy how quick it can all kind of just crumble. Fabinho here now for Liverpool. Gives it to Matip. Now back to Konate. Any news on selling Liverpool? It's been all gone pretty quiet, to be fair. Salah here now for Liverpool quickly with a chance. Takes a shot, but Sanchez gets there. Falls back out to Salah. Now to Trent. Trent here to Oxlade-Chamberlain with a chance. I can't. It goes out there. Sorry, guys, for a corner. The game kind of froze as that chance happened, which is pretty typical. Good effort there from Salah. Forced to save out of Sanchez. And Trent there with a pass up to Oxlade-Chamberlain, but he couldn't get it in the back of the net, and it goes out for a corner kick. Yeah, sorry, any news on the selling of Liverpool? No, it's all gone pretty quiet on that front, to be fair. There's not been much news. And I think they're looking for investors more than anything, I believe, rather than a full sale. Similar to what the Glazers want for United as well. I think they're looking for investors to keep up with the other teams in the league. Because obviously now the Newcastles, the Man Cities, the Chelseas and stuff, what they're spending, Liverpool and United are struggling to keep up, I think. From what I've read, really, they're both kind of struggling. So that both the Glazers and FSG are looking to get investors. So it won't be a full sale, I don't think. Matoma here a chance, shoots wide, and that's a really good opportunity there for Brighton. And that should be 1-0. That was a really bad miss there by Matoma. Got past Trent Alexander-Arnold, poked it on the outside of his boot by the looks of it, and it just went wide. But nonetheless, Brighton are back in possession now though, from the goal kick. Caicedo here is just fouled there in the middle of the park there by Henderson, and it'll be a free kick to Brighton. Yeah, these 3 o'clock kickoffs, guys, are nightmares, by the way, for trying to find a game to watch, because obviously the Sky Sports now don't really do anymore, I don't think so. But Caicedo here struggling on the park here. I'm not too sure what's happened. Looks like he's hurt himself. Looks like he's winded or something. Henderson has just knocked Caicedo at some point, and I think Caicedo's on the floor. He's kind of like twitching. It looks like he's in a lot of pain. Hopefully he's okay. Let's look at that replay there. I don't know what's happened. He looked like he took a knock there. And the way he reacted and the way the referee reacted, telling the medics to get on the park quickly, is not a good sign. Hopefully he's okay. But Henderson did pick up a yellow card. I think he's hurt his arm, to be fair. It looked like he kind of wounded himself at first, but I think he's just hurt his arm quite bad. I don't think Henderson should be captain. Who would you give it to? I think it's his shoulder he's hurt. It looks like he might have dislocated it or something. I don't know what's happened there. It's a big miss though for Brighton if Caicedo has to come off. Reportedly only on £3.5k a week, by the way, Caicedo at Brighton. He's on £3,500 a week, which is a lot of money, but not for a Premier League player. He's back on his feet now, though, guys. So I think he'll probably just get off the pitch quickly for 2 minutes or whatever and come back on. I think he'll be fine to continue, by the looks of it. The medics are just doing some checks of him quickly, making sure he's okay to continue. But the game will resume. Konate captain. I don't know if I'd give Konate captaincy yet. Van Dijk probably be the next option. Alisson maybe. I don't know. Matoma here again now for Brighton. Just got past Trent Alexander-Arnold with a nice turn there. But Matip there with a lovely tackle. And Brighton do win a corner, I believe. And it's a goal kick. Good tackle there by Matip to win the ball back and get a goal kick. That's a brilliant tackle by Matip. Yeah, what a tackle. Konate needs more games, a lot more games before being captain. Stephen trusts Seeker. I'm not saying we'll back straight away, but I do feel like we should see some sort of form back. Yeah, I think Konate needs a lot more games before they even consider him for captaincy. Sorry. McAllister here now for Brighton is shoved in the back, and that will be a Brighton free kick. Thiago knows it straight away as well. Shoving McAllister in the back. Now Brighton on the ball here again, trying to find Matoma. Alisson there heads it away as he's outside of his box, but dealt with comfortably there by the Liverpool keeper. And now Levi Cole here for Brighton, heads it back to his keeper. And Sanchez rolls it back out here now to Lewis Dunk. Matoma is running rings around Arnold. Yeah, he's been really good so far. And that's the first time I actually watched him play. I mean, if I can remember. He looks really, really good. How old is he? Is he quite young? It's been really lively. Brighton have got some good players, man. They got some really good players. They're a really good side. And a lot of credit has to go to Graham Potter for that. He's built a really good side. Allison here now. Kicks it out to Thiago. It's a poor pass, and Casado does win it back here for Brighton. Now gives it to McAllister. McAllister now to Estupin. Now up to Matoma again. He's been brilliant so far this game, apart from his miss earlier on. Gives it back here to Dunk now. Now McAllister back up to Estupin. Well, this decline is still ongoing. It's not leveling out yet. I remember the last time my club had a decline in 1991. Do you reckon it will get a lot worse before it gets better, Stephen? Trent can't be captain. He's not a leader, and you can see today why. Elliot, Carvalho, those guys are lighties. It took us 15 years to recover. More like snot. With the rumour of Liverpool rejecting Trossard, would you have taken him at Liverpool? It depends what the truth is behind his attitude. Was he kicking up a fuss because he wanted to leave Brighton, or what was the... I don't know what the rumours are. But yeah, you can definitely get him on the cheap now if they did want to get him. I mean, he's been really good so far this season. As we know firsthand. Really. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want him at the club or not. Really, it's quite interesting that he's. I don't know. He must have been trying to ask for a move, maybe, or something, or his attitude, or towards a manager. I don't know what it was, but either way, he's done at Brighton now. He's not going to play there again. Gross here now for Brighton. And Liverpool win a throw-in, sorry. El Paraga Julian Senzo is going to score a goal when he enters the field. I'm just being optimistic and hoping that will happen. Carvalho not had enough games yet to make a judgment on him. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he hasn't played in a while, has he? Like, he hasn't started a game since, I don't know when, but he played against Rangers, I think, didn't he? I can't remember the last time I remember him starting a game. I did miss a few games because of where I was at the time, but I can't remember exactly when. Yeah, but he hasn't done too much from what I've seen so far. But I don't know, I think players like Elliot and Carvalho, I would like to see him used a bit more. I know Elliot plays a little bit more than Carvalho, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of Elliot. I think he's got a bright future. Too much hype about this team has been their downfall. Brighton's 70% possession tells you a lot, yeah. We are about 8 minutes away now, or sorry, about 7 minutes away now from the half-time whistle. But yeah, Klopp needs to have a chat with his players. I see it as a win if we go into half-time still at 0-0. Because now here with Matoma again for Brighton down the left-hand side with a chance here. Takes a shot, and it goes so far away from goal, it falls to Solly March down that right-hand side now. Now March here for Brighton. Gives a pass to Gross, and Gross attempts a cross into the box, but Henderson clears it away for Liverpool. But yeah, that Matoma, he's looking like a really lively player down that left-hand side. Just has no end product from what I've seen as of yet. Or this game anyway. Can't really judge on him normally, but this game he's missed 2 decent chances. And it's not like the keeper's had to save him either, he just hit them wide. Reminds me of our striker. Now Levi Colwill here. Gives it to Dunk. Now to Gross. Back to Colwill. Now Matoma again. Matoma feeds it into McAllister. And Matip clears it away. And it's a offside there. That'll be a goal kick. Oh, sorry, a free kick, sorry, to Liverpool now with Alisson. People saying penalty to Brighton. Am I that far behind? Yeah, no penalty, guys. No penalty. I've just changed it over now. I can see the what you guys are talking about. It's the VAR check. I was a bit far behind. Sorry, on that other stream there. Offside. Hopefully we can go into the break at 0-0 still though, guys. That'll be a win, in my opinion. Yeah, it was offside, guys. No pen. Yeah, lucky escape. Yeah, definitely. Got about 3 minutes yet, guys, before half time plus stoppage time. Wasn't great by Alisson, to be fair. Just clipped his leg, didn't he? Yeah, but it's clearly offside. Yeah, we got lucky, but we won't keep getting lucky. Yeah, Matoma's been a massive threat so far down that left-hand side for Brighton. Really, really quick and agile. Thiago here now for Liverpool, loses the ball. And now Gross here gets a throwing for Brighton. How have we crumbled so much? I know there's teams that decline, but this is just too much. Felix got sent off in his debut. Yeah, I've seen that. I actually watched that game. I thought he was quite good on the pitch when he was on there, and then just lunged into Kenny Tete. Studs up, flying in. Amazing. Casado here now for Brighton. Gives it to McAllister. People keep making excuses for Klopp. It's a joke. He needs to change something up. Why is he playing 4-3-3 again? Steer my head in. Mix it up. Be creative. Thiago must penetrate more, not shoe shine football on his. 19 touches in opposition box for Brighton and 7 for Liverpool. It's definitely a first half to forget, and for Liverpool, it's not been great. I think maybe just if you are Klopp, guys, what are you doing at half time? What are you saying to the team, or are you making any changes? Is there anyone that you want to see off the park for the second half? Just look spineless. Robertson here now for Liverpool. We should get Amrabat. It's not just the team in decline, it's the whole club. I don't think fans understand. Gross here now for Brighton. I haven't seen much of Gakpo this game. I mean, well, I haven't seen much of our attackers really. Nothing's really happened. Not really his fault, to be honest. No chances have been created that have really come to him. And Matoma again here now for Brighton down that left-hand side. There's a good tackle there by Matip and a good block, and he does clear it away for Liverpool. But again, Matoma getting past Trent Alexander-Arnold and being that danger man for Brighton. And if anyone looks like they're going to get a goal, it will be Brighton, and it will be that man Matoma. He's been brilliant so far. About 30 seconds left to play, guys, of this half. That'll be half time. But Klopp does need to have a word with the boys and make some changes because it's been terrible, terrible first half. Again, same old story. Alright, guys, that is the half-time whistle there. And yeah, not great. 0-0 at half-time. Lewis says I put Gomez at right back and put Trent in midfield and take Hendo off. With Trent in midfield, it would give more opportunity to create something. Gakpo must be wishing he went to Man United. They don't need him anymore. They got Wout Weghorst, so they're fine. Wout Weghorst. But yeah, guys, we're back in 15 minutes for the second half, and hopefully it's a lot more enjoyable to watch because that was atrocious. But yeah, guys, take a little break, and I'll be back in 15 minutes. And hello guys, we're back underway here now for the second half. I'll quickly go through, I'll quickly look at the lineups to see if there's any substitutions made at halftime. I'm not too sure if there was, but I will check just in case, because I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a little look. But yeah, guys, hoping for a lot better of a second half now, because that first half wasn't great for Liverpool. Matoma, the left winger for Brighton, was probably the best player on the park. He looked really, really good. But there is no substitutions, guys. It's the same lineup as it was in the first half. And hoping for a lot better performance, though, from a Liverpool perspective. But it is Brighton that gets us off underway in the second half here now, sorry. Now Lewis Dunk on the ball. Obviously, Everton winning their match currently as well, which pushes them further up the table to 14th. And if we drop points here again today, I'm not too sure where that would leave us. Let's have a look. But Fabinho, they're just fouled. And it's a free kick here for Liverpool. Now Konate here to Matip. Matip here now back to Konate. Konate now across to Thiago. Now back to Matip again. And Liverpool lost the ball here now with McAllister. Now Matoma. Matoma with a shot. Finds Solly March and it's 1-0 to Brighton. And it's Solly March with a Matoma assist. That was terrible, terrible defending by Liverpool, by Matip. And Brighton do get their goal, and it comes within 2 minutes of the second half. And it's Solly March with a Matoma assist. And what can you say other than that it was deserved and that we look spineless. Again, Matip there with a heavy touch and terrible pass. And Brighton do get the ball. Nothing wrong with the goal either. And it's 1-0 to Brighton. And terrible start to the second half. Sorry, guys. Jesus, what is happening? What is happening? Solly March. Buying Gakpo. What for? Midfield was the worst in the league. I agree with that 100%. What was the point? Starting to think this season's become a social experiment on all of us. Absolutely dreadful. There needs to be a massive shake-up with our team. Been done all season, really. He's made no subs. He's made no subs at all at half-time, though. That falls straight onto the manager's head, that is. That's no one else's fault other than the manager's. Say what you like about injuries, say what you like about certain players not performing, but if they're not performing, you've got to make those changes, and he's not done that. Do we stand a chance today? From what I've seen from the first half and early days of the second half, now obviously they got their goal. I don't see us getting anything out of this game as of yet. We've been terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. In better news, I suppose, Everton have conceded and Southampton have scored, so that's something, I suppose. But yeah, not really. Not really good, but it is Robertson on the ball here now for Liverpool. Tries to find Oxlade-Chamberlain, but passes it out of the pitch instead, and it's a Brighton throw-in. He saw what we saw. Why can't he change it up? Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Why has Cavallo not had any minutes or starts over Ox? I don't know. Ox has been terrible though. Salah there just fouls. Who's sniping, sorry, for Brighton. And Brighton do get a free kick. We need midfielders for 4-3. Brighton have another chance here. Long ball almost finds Matoma, but Alisson comes out and heads it away. But there's another nice ball there from the Brighton defence. And now Solly March picks it up down that right-hand side for Brighton. Gives it to Lallana. Now back to Solly March. And March manages to keep it in. And wins a corner for his club. Konate thought it was a goal kick, but nope. Linesman's given a corner. There's another nice ball there to Matoma. Alisson did well, to be fair, to head it out. But the Liverpool midfield just not pressing enough and trying to get the ball back. Not chasing balls, just letting Brighton collect loose balls and attack again down either right or left hand side. It's just terrible in the midfield again. Corner comes in. It's overhit though, and Trent will clear it away for Liverpool. Nice pass there from Trent to find Salah. Salah here now feeds it to Henderson. Henderson attempts in a pass across the Gakpo, but Lewis Dunk got there first. And now Robertson collects the loose ball and passes it back to the Brighton defence again. We'll win 3-1. You'll never walk alone. Hopefully. I said 3-2, but I don't even see that happening. I don't see any more goals. No, sorry, I don't see any more. I don't see Liverpool scoring a goal, sorry. Colwell's gone down here now, though, for Brighton. He's had a good game so far. Not really had too much to do, though, really, in the big scheme of things. I think he's a Chelsea boy, Levi Colwill, and he's been pretty good. Good young English defender. But he has won a free kick here now for his side. Now McAllister here for Brighton. Loses the ball and Fabinho collects it. Now back to Trent. Now to Matip. Matip there just dinking a pass trying to find Henderson. But McAllister wins it back here now for Brighton. And now Solly March again now for Brighton with a good chance. Takes a shot and it's 2-0. Solly March has made it 2-0 to Brighton. And what a strike that is as well. And what a finish. And it's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. What is going on? What is going on? The defending's just so poor. It's just so bad. What a finish. Unbelievable. Jump straight into the fans. Absolutely loving it. And not fair play. This is just stinking, this. What is going on with Liverpool? What is going on? Why is Solly March looking like prime Lionel Messi right now? If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. It's absolutely, absolutely mental. What is that? Good play by Brighton again. Ferguson there found Solly March. To be fair, it's a nice finish. To be fair, like, where's Matip, man? The initial pass from Ferguson to March. I feel like Matip's a bit too far away from him. He should be just in front of him to be able to even get a touch and block the shot, maybe, but he just doesn't get there. I don't know. It's just terrible. Jesus Christ. That's it done, guys, I think. That's it. Excuse me. That's it done. Game over. This season is dead. I give up. Let's just focus on the Champions League now. Oh, wait, we got Real Madrid. Brilliant. Trent here with a nice ball into the box. Finds Oxlade-Chamberlain. But if you let the ball go on, Robbo would have got there. He should have let the ball go past him, and Robertson would have got there. To be fair, he'd have probably didn't know that, but not bad effort. Nice pass there from Trent. Take off Ox, Henderson and Trent. Absolutely shocking. Klopp needs to reevaluate what the FE is doing of late. Trent here now for Liverpool. He makes me want to drink more beer. Yeah, same here. I'm trying to have a sober 2023, but Liverpool are definitely definitely tempting me. Absolutely woeful. Fabinho here now. Gives it back to Konate. No new signing coming. I am drinking low. Henderson here now for Liverpool. Gives it up to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Back to Henderson. Henderson, nice pass there to Salah. Salah can't really control it though. It's not a bad pass though. Brighton win it back now with Matoma. Now to the left back, Upenstein, I think his name is. Matoma again. Konate gets there and should be able to clear it away for Liverpool. He does, and it's a Brighton throw-in. Salah is useless. Get rid. He has passed his best and won't score like before without Mane. I do miss that man Mane, to be fair. There were better times. There were easier times. When you used to enjoy your club watching. So when you used to enjoy watching your club. Sorry. Salah here now. Sure, I'm not seeing Gakpo do one thing this game. I'm not sure. I can't really blame him. He has not really had anything to do, to be honest. But he'll be thinking to himself, "What is going on here? What is going on? This is stinking." He's probably never even heard of Brighton. We've not looked like scoring once this game. That Oxlade-Chamberlain header about 2 minutes ago was probably the best chance of the game I've seen for us. We have become the new Man United. Yeah, essentially. I haven't had a lick of alcohol since Christmas because being better and stuff. But damn, this is making me want to break that resolution right now. Exactly the same as you. Well, since New Year's I've been sober. It's only 2 weeks really, but definitely questioning it. Thiago here now. Gives it to Robertson. Why has he not made any changes yet, by the way? What is happening here? Let's make some changes. Do something. Klopp, no more signings. How can you make that same mistake twice? Yeah, it's beyond a joke now, really. But is he at fault for not making signings, or is it the owners? It's probably the owners, to be honest, isn't it? Don't want to invest. Bring on Kelleher. New Year's resolutions are just your to-do list of the first week of January. At least the Red Sox are spending our money. Club's a joke. I think Lallana could probably do a better job in the midfield again for us than Fabinho, Thiago, and Henderson right now. Get Klopp to speak to Lallana at the end of the game. Say, mate, do you fancy coming back to Anfield? maybe, I don't know. Getting back in there. Absolutely woeful, guys. Right, Trent, terrible pass there. Trying to find Trent down that right hand side. Matip's had a bit of a stinker the second half. He's not done anything right so far. I'm not too sure what's happened to him. He wasn't even that bad in the first, to be honest with you, but the second half he's been stinking. Sanchez here now for Brighton. He'll take his time. I did say this at the start of the game, guys. Brighton have been scoring a lot of goals, and under Graham Potter, the expected goals they were getting per game was like between 4 and 5, I think. But they just weren't finishing their chances. But recently they've been banging goals in, and yeah, well, they got 2 goals tonight, so something, isn't it? Sanchez here with a poor pass, which finds Salah. And Salah's held back there, but he said the referee says play on. Salah now back to Matip. And that potential chance dies out. FSG always wanted to own an American football team. That is why they are trying to sell. I'm believing Klopp is doing this on purpose to show the owners we need a midfield. Am I going mad, or is Klopp? I don't know. Ball out here to Gakpo down that left-hand side here for Liverpool. Can the new man do something? The ball comes to the box here. Dunk gets there first. And he kicks the ball up in the air, and Sanchez will collect it. Almost found Thiago, but obviously he's a lot smaller than Dunk. So it wasn't easy for him to get to the end of that ball. Yeah, wave goodbye to top 4, guys. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Levi Colwill now to Dunk. What a pass as well to find Solly March, but Alisson gets there first and heads it away, and it was offside anyway. But Brighton being excellent. Yeah, they are making some substitutions now. I've seen Doak coming on as well. I think there's 4 substitutions at once. It's be a quadruple change, which you don't see very often. See you, lads. I'm out. Alright, it's good to see you again anyway. Don't blame you. Cole here now to McAllister. McAllister now up to Upenstein. I can't remember how to say that guy's name. The left back for Brighton. Now back to Colwill. Colwill now back to Dunk. Now to Colville again. Now to Casado. McAllister. Back to Dunk. McAllister and Casado as a midfield too are brilliant. Now McAllister again for Brighton. Gives it to Casado. Casado again. I'm glad I got alcohol when I went to get breakfast. LFC is driving me to smell like a brewery at the end of each game. McAllister here now. Gives it to Dunk. Now Matoma. Matoma again here for Brighton. Takes a shot. Alisson does collect that one though. Why is it taking them so long? I don't know. I think the game hasn't even stopped yet. Don't think it's gone out of play. 4 substitutions to happen. Trent now to Matip. Now Champ with a nice pass forward. Nope. Brighton intercept it. And then he tackles Gross there. And there'll be a yellow card to Trent Alexander-Arnold and a free kick to Brighton. Not been his best game, to say the least. He hasn't been too bad of late, really, when it comes defensively, but this game he's really been poor, which is a shame. And Ferguson here is coming off for Brighton, the young man, and Danny Welbeck is coming on. Brilliant player, Danny Welbeck. Been around for years. Lallana's coming off. Wouldn't mind seeing him in a red strip again. Veltman's come on for Lallana. And there'll be a Joe Gomez coming on, Doak's coming on, Harvey Elliott's coming on, and Keita's coming on for Liverpool. And we'll check who they're coming on for in a second. They still haven't made the substitutions. Now Brighton in possession again here now with Sanchez. Boots a long ball forward there for Solly Marsh to chase, but Robertson gets there first and gives it back to Alisson. Now Robertson again here now to Matip. I can't believe we're talking like this about this club. Yeah, Klopp's got a lot of explaining to do, I think. If the result was to stay like this, still optimistic maybe, guys. 3 goals in 25 minutes, what do you reckon? Matip now here for Liverpool. Gives it across to Robertson. Now Henderson here to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Puts the ball across into the box and it falls to Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's calling for a penalty, but the referee says nope. And it goes out of play for a throw-in instead. Nice. I think he was kind of reaching for that one, really. A little shove in the back, but nothing serious. And finally, the substitutions are being made here for Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain's coming off. And he's coming off for Keita. Fabinho as well, coming off for Keita. Fabinho coming off for Harvey Elliott. Matip coming off also here for Joe Gomez. And then Doak coming on as well. I didn't catch that last one, to be honest with you. I don't know who Doak's come on for. I will go through them now, though, guys. Oxlade-Chamberlain's off. Matip is off. Henderson is off. And Fabinho's off. And Doak, Keita, Joe Gomez, Harvey Elliott are all on as well. So a couple of changes here. Hopefully it makes a little bit of a difference and maybe get a goal. Just to see Liverpool score a goal would be nice, to be honest with you. Gakpo will probably be a poor signing. Doak will definitely end up being our best player at this rate. And we should sell Gomez. Gomez needs to go. Gomez is washed. But that Matoma guy, he's decent, him. I do like him, to be fair. But Brighton do get a corner kick here now, as we approach the 70th minute. Ball comes in from Gross, and it's easy headed away there by Robertson. Gross again now to Solly March, the man who's on for a hat-trick this game, if he can get another. Robertson here now, back to Alisson. Alisson forced to clear it away, and that falls to Moises Caicedo in the centre of the park. Now Thiago here, sorry, for Liverpool. What's up with Klopp starting 11? Yeah, I was thinking that as well. We actually missed Nunes. Nunes is very impactful as a player. You know, he obviously misses a few chances here and there, but he does create a lot of chances as well. But yeah, really disappointing game, guys. Really disappointing so far. It's not over yet, but the way we're playing is definitely no time for redemption. Kanate here now for Liverpool. Gives it up to Doak. Doak now back to Gakpo. Gakpo's pass back to Doak was bad, and Brighton do win back possession now with Moises Caicedo. Caicedo's pass is poor though, and Keita picks it up here. Keita now for Gakpo. Gakpo gets there, puts the ball into the area, but the keeper gets there, and that's Gakpo's probably the first time I've seen him do something this game. Done well, to be fair, but the cross is a bit poor, and Sanchez collected it quite easily. Yeah, it's going to get worse before it gets better, definitely. Maybe a year without European football could be a blessing. Just focus on the league, or one game a week. Doesn't sound like the worst thing right now. The question is, whose downfall's worse, Chelsea's or Liverpool? That's the question. Because obviously Chelsea won the Champions League, 2 years ago? But we were in the Champions League final last year, in May last year. We were in the Champions League final. We were on for the quadruple. And this is our team right now. So, I don't know. Harvey Elliott here now for Liverpool. Gives it across to Thiago. Thiago now to Keita. Now across to Ben Doak. Doak now to Robertson, but it goes out of play for a goal kick to Brighton. We need signings to put pressure on Salah, Van Dijk, Fabinho. They look so comfortable in this. That's true, yeah. Chelsea did spend a lot of money. That's a fair point. Maybe Chelsea's is worse, but this is stinking though. Dunk here now for Brighton. Finds Welbeck, and Welbeck's fouled, and it'll be a Brighton free kick. Yeah, we are set for Thursday night football already. I don't know. If the results keep going this way, then we're not getting Europe at all. I definitely don't want to be in the Europa Conference League. I don't want to be playing. I can't think of anything worse. I don't want to be in that competition. No offense, but no. I'd rather not play European football. Europa Conference League. Nah. Matoma here now for Brighton. Good chance. Takes a shot, but it's blocked there by Joe Gomez. But it falls back to Caicedo. Caicedo now can't get a nice ball into the area, and Liverpool clear it away. But Brighton do win the ball back again with Sanchez now. passing it around the back for Brighton. West Ham as well, another team having a poor season. I think they're now just above the relegation zone. I think they're 17th. I was looking at the score. They're losing 1-0. I think David Moyes could be getting sacked. But Brighton on the attack again here now, with Welbeck chasing the ball. But Alisson gets there first. Trent is getting on my last nerve. We should play a short game while watching them play. Might make it more bearable. We should play a shot game while watching them play. Yeah. Oh, we should play a shot game while watching them play. Might make it more bearable. Sounds like a good, something quite interesting maybe. Had to make the rules up for it though. I don't know what would take a shot for. Maybe every poor pass, or I don't know. Be absolutely smashed by the end of the game. It's just terrible, just absolutely terrible. You have to give Brighton credit that they've been really good. But I feel like if it was us last season, this wouldn't be a problem at all. Keita here now for Liverpool. Finds Elliott. Elliott with a shot, and it's a terrible shot. It's a terrible shot, and it goes out for a goal kick to Brighton. It's not his fault. At least he's trying something. Mate, we are going into the bottom half. What makes you think we'll qualify for anything? Chelsea and Liverpool relegation battle, maybe. Let's see what happens. Gakpo, great signing, just joined Liverpool that have passed there. I sell by do. Oh yeah, Gakpo last year in the team, he'll be loving it. I hope we don't qualify for anything so we can just focus on the Prem next season with the sad form we are in right now. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, I'd like top 4, but that's not happening. So yeah, I'd rather take nothing over Europa League. Or how can one forward player leaving cause us to be this bad? I didn't think Mane leaving us would have such an effect. Is that what it is though? Is it just Sadio Mane leaving, or is it just the players? I don't know. Nice ball there by Trent into Gakpo, and Sanchez makes a great save, and Gakpo can't get a goal on his Premier League debut. Probably should be finishing that. Nice ball by Trent, to be fair. Trent now to Salah. Salah here to Gakpo. Gakpo dragged out wide, puts a ball into the area, but it's headed away there by Brighton. And they all clear the way of the danger. Again, with Caicedo on the ball now to Matoma. Now McAllister playing it into Welbeck. Matoma now again for Brighton. Nice ball into Welbeck. Back to McAllister. McAllister trying to find Matoma, and it's not bad defending there by Thiago, who gives it back to his keeper. And if you kind of really deep the situation here, McAllister's gone from playing with Lionel Messi last month now to playing with Danny Welbeck. Some might say those two are fairly equal in terms of their football ability, but some might say Messi's better. I don't know. I thought it was quite funny actually. Danny Welbeck. From Messi to Danny Welbeck. I love it. Keita here now for Liverpool. Tries to find Doak and it goes out of play, and it's a throw into Brighton. Why is Carvalho not on the pitch? Keita's on the pitch. Carvalho's not on the pitch there. There is one more substitution Liverpool can make. To be honest, I'll probably take... Who would I take off? I'll probably keep Trent on just because he... Going forward, Trent adds something to the game. Defensively, he's stinking, but going forward, he's always got that chance to create something. But Matoma here now, down that left-hand side. Trent's nowhere to be seen. And luckily, Alisson saves it. After he left, it caused an imbalance. It would have been good to have Mane here anyway, but I wouldn't have wanted him to start. Money helps with the defending. Last season when we came to the Amex, last season when we came to the Amex, the man who troubled Brighton seriously was Diaz. Yeah, Southampton are beating Everton 2-1, which is big for Southampton because they are currently bottom of the table, and those 3 points will go a long way if they can hold on to it. And obviously, it's good to see Everton lose. I think Frank Lampard's getting sacked now. It has to be. Terrible, terrible manager. Same with our beloved Stevie G. Unfortunately, not a great manager. Kanate here now. Now Brighton back on the ball with Gross. And they went throw in. And they will make a substitution. And now Danny Welbeck here now for Brighton. Takes a shot and it's 3-0 to Brighton. And then it's Danny Welbeck. And that's a lovely goal as well. That was an unbelievable goal by Danny Welbeck. I've seen the comments as well before. I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, my game's a bit delayed. But Danny Welbeck there with a nice finish for Brighton. That makes it 3-0. And that really does sum up tonight's game for Liverpool. Danny Welbeck's just went crazy, and what a lovely goal by Danny Welbeck, by the way. Flicks over over Joe Gomez's head. Over Joe Gomez's head. Around him. Boop. No, what a finish by Danny. What a goal by Danny Welbeck. I'm sorry, that was a lovely goal. Just flicked it over Joe Gomez's head. That was embarrassing. That is embarrassing. No, that's funny. That's funny. That's honestly just disgusting. Danny Welbeck, mate. 3-0 Brighton. Just delete. That's terrible. I just don't. I gotta laugh. Sorry, guys. I gotta laugh, but this is just ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. What is happening? What is happening to this club? What is happening? Liverpool lose possession again now, though, in the hands of Moises Caicedo. And then Sanchez, the Brighton keeper, boots it long here, and it falls to Kanate. We should sell. Yeah, don't even sell Gomez. I just think release him. Just release him. I don't think any club wants to pay for him. I don't blame him. It's a liability. The way he just flicked it. It's just Danny. It's the fact it's Danny Welbeck. It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh because it's actually ridiculous what I've just seen. Just flicks it over his head. Is it okay for a grown man to cry over a game? I think so. I think it's justified. I'm sure the kids in the academy would play better than this lot. I love my team, but this is absolutely diabolical. Where to from here? Klopp needs to go, and the fans need to show their discontent, like the Everton fans. I swear I'm crying like you harder. Solly March here now for Brighton. I don't want to believe it. Robertson now to Keita. Can we maybe get a goal? Yeah, that'll be an interesting game, guys. As you mentioned, Chelsea will turn the corner when they hammer Liverpool. Who do you who do you think will win that game, Chelsea or Liverpool? I think it's gonna be an absolute just watching them two play against each other right now. It's gonna be funny 'cause it's gonna be so bad. It's just gonna be so bad watching them two play. I watched a bit of Chelsea so far when they've been this bad run of form, and they're absolutely woeful. I'm trying to decide out of the two games I watched, this game here, or the game against Fulham with Chelsea. I'm trying to decide who's been worse. I'm kind of edging with Liverpool. This game's been diabolical, but it's going to be an interesting watch, guys, when we play Chelsea. I do think we'll beat Chelsea, though. I do think we'll beat them because they're a different level of bad. But this is yeah, terrible. Brighton on the attack again here now down that left hand side. Joe Gomez just can't defend as usual. I don't know who that number 19 is for Brighton, but he looks like a young boy, and he just absolutely finessed Joe Gomez there. I'd love to see Everton and Liverpool in a relegation scrap. I mean, Brighton were a League One club not that long ago. Yeah, fair play to them. Fair play. What a team. I'll give Graham Potter a lot of credit for that team he's made, and credit to the new manager as well, finally finding a way to get goals out of the team as well. I mean, done brilliant. Konate here just bombing forward with the ball here. Gets past like three Brighton players, but now Brighton get the ball back and are on the attack again now. Danny Welbeck, now Solly March. Solly March back to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck turns, shoots. Anderson collects it. Could have been 4-0 there. Almost 4-0. Lovely play by Brighton again there. With Danny Welbeck turning past Joe Gomez. Just turns past Joe Gomez. I reckon get a plank of wood, stick it in Joe Gomez's position, and see who defends better. This is something else. It's probably one of the worst performances I've seen from us all season. Probably is the worst performance. What do you guys reckon? Lewis Dunk here now. Now Brighton on the ball again, attacking now down that right hand side with Solly March. March here pelts it at Veltman. And Liverpool win back the ball now with Keita. Keita here now to Elliott. Elliott now can't get a pass forward to Gakpo, and Dunk gets it back for Brighton. Now Matoma again here for Brighton. Gives it to Dunk. Dunk here for Brighton now. Passes it forward. Finds McAllister. Now to Casado. Referee plays an advantage after McAllister was fouled. But Liverpool win back the ball now with Salah. And Matoma wins off of him. 100% worst performance, worst ever. Klopp should learn from De Zerbi how to play football. Liverpool always turn up for big games. Remember the City game at Anfield? Yeah, that's true. Joe Gomez played a good game that game. Not gonna lie, probably even worse than the Napoli game. Yeah. Probably beat Chelsea. I think so too. Keita here now for Liverpool. Gives the ball to Salah. Salah now to Gakpo. Back to Keita. Good chance here for Liverpool to get a consolation goal maybe. Doik here down the left-hand side. Tackle there. Lovely tackle by the Brighton defender. And Liverpool get a corner kick. With performances like this, we won't get top four. I think top four is out of the question now. I think the top four is set as it is right now. I think that's how it's going to finish. I think it'll be Arsenal, City, United, Newcastle. Actually, I think even United might even finish second. City have been a bit questionable at times this season. Obviously lost to Southampton, lost to United today. We beat them in our terrible, terrible form. So yeah, City are not looking as good this season. Obviously, they're bad and our bad. It's two different things, but City, if City don't get top two, it's a poor season for their standards. But I think Man United could challenge Arsenal maybe. If we can get Nunes to score Diaz back from injury and buy a decent centre back in January, you can survive, and a midfielder. I'll be honest. I think we will stay up this season. I think we will stay up. Yeah. Brighton makes some final substitutions quickly. Matoma's come off. I think Lamptey's come on for him. And then Dunk's come off also as well. Had a good game, Dunk. Very underrated defender, Lewis Dunk, actually. He'd do a job on our back line, to be fair. Ball comes in from the corner. Headed by Canate, and Sanchez collects it. Not a bad effort there by Canate. Wouldn't really matter now anyway, to be honest, but it's always nice to see a goal. Makes me remember our 7-2 loss to Villa back in 2020. Yeah, but at least that wasn't a consistent thing that season that happened. That was just a one-off blip. This year has just been terrible throughout. But it is Brighton here now on the ball. The last minute of the game. Caicedo. A long ball forward there, trying to find McAllister. Takes a shot from distance, and Alisson's forced into a save. And it will be a corner kick from a Sarmiento shot from like 40 yards out. And yeah, guys, I think the full-time whistle has gone, but I've still got a minute on my own here, so I'll just go through that quickly. But yeah, terrible performance all round. I would bench the complete starting lineup for a while. I just want to see some changes. And that is the full-time whistle, guys. It does end Brighton 3, Liverpool 0 here at the Amex. And yeah, really, really, really crap. Really crap. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, guys, I'll be back again shortly for the next stream. Hopefully we can maybe pick up some points. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream with me, guys. And it's poor result, but I appreciate all the support on the channel recently as well. It means a lot. And take care, guys. Peace.